Hi everyone, welcome to SJ Infinity Maths. Today we are going to solve question number 6 of exercise 1.2. Question number 6 says differentiate the following with respect to x. First question is tan inverse log of x. So the solution begins here. First we let y equal tan inverse log of x. Then we differentiate with respect to x because the function is given in terms of x. And here we can notice that it is a composite function. In place of x we have log x. So for differentiating tan inverse x, we need to remember the formula for tan inverse x. That is d by dx of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. In place of x, we need to substitute log x. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 1 plus log x the whole square multiplied by the derivative of the function we considered as x. That is derivative of log x. D by dx of log x. Now again we need to remember the derivative of log x. We know the derivative of log x is 1 upon x. D by dx of log x is 1 upon x. So now we can continue further. This becomes therefore dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 1 plus log x the whole square into derivative of log x is 1 upon x. This can be further rewritten as dy by dx is equal to, this x can be taken here, so we get 1 upon x into 1 plus log x the whole square. 1 upon x into 1 plus log x the whole square. So the derivative of tan inverse log x is 1 upon x into 1 plus log x the whole square. Hope you understood how we did this. So now we can move on to the next question. Okay, now the second question. Cosec inverse e power minus x. The solution is let y equal cosec inverse e power minus x. We differentiate with respect to x. Here we need to remember the derivative of cosec inverse x. That is minus 1 upon x root of x square minus 1. See, by default we need to consider the derivative of sec inverse x as 1 upon x root of x square minus 1 and derivative of cosec inverse x as minus 1 upon x root of x square minus 1 while solving the problems, unless and until the conditions are mentioned in your question. So therefore dy by dx is equal to d by dx of cosec inverse e power x. Here you can see that in place of x we have e power minus x. So this becomes minus 1 upon, in place of x we write e power minus x under root e power minus x the whole square minus 1 multiplied by d by dx of e power minus x. We all know that derivative of e power x is e power x. And derivative of x is 1. Therefore, dy by dx becomes minus 1 upon e power minus x root of, this can be written as e power minus 2x minus 1 into derivative of e power minus x is e power x into d by dx of minus x, because in place of x we have minus x over here. So this is equal to minus 1 upon e power minus x root of e power minus 2x minus 1 into e power minus x into derivative of x is 1. So minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. So minus minus gets cancelled. So we are left with e power minus x upon e power minus x root of e power 2x minus 1. So now here you can see that e power minus x and e power minus x gets cancelled and we are left with 1 upon e power minus 2x minus 1. This can be further simplified as 1 upon root of e power minus 2x minus 1. See here, this e power minus 2x can be written as 1 upon e power 2x. So this is 1 upon e power 2x minus 1. Now we can cross multiply over here. So this becomes root of 1 minus e power 2x upon e power 2x. So 1 upon root of 1 minus e power 2x upon, when this e power 2x is taken out of the root, it becomes e power x. So whenever we take reciprocal, it becomes e power x upon root of 1 minus e power 2x. So the solution for the question number 2, that is derivative of cosec inverse e power minus x, is e power x upon root of 1 minus e power 2x. Therefore dy by dx is equal to d by dx of cosec inverse e power minus x becomes e power x upon root of 1 minus e power 2x. Hope it is clear. You need to remember the formula first and go by steps. Okay, now see question number 3. Question number 3 given is cot inverse x cube. The solution is similar. We let y equal cot inverse x cube differentiate with respect to x. We know the derivative of cot inverse x is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. And also we know the derivative of x cube is 3x square, because derivative of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. In place of n we substitute 3. So we arrive at 3x square. Therefore dy by dx becomes d by dx of cot inverse x cube. So this is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus, in place of x we substitute x cube. So x cube the whole square. Don't forget to write this power square, because we are substituting in place of x only, not for x square. Here our x is x cube into d by dx of x cube, because this is a composite function. So this is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus x raised to 3 into 2 is 6, and derivative of x cube is 3x square. So the final answer is minus 3x square upon 1 plus x raised to 6. Derivative of cot inverse x cube is minus 3x square upon 1 plus x raised to 6. Always try to answer the question in a proper way and end it in and end it like this. See, this is x cube the whole square. 3 is multiplied with 2, we got 6. This is by law of indices, that is a power m the whole raised to n can be written as a power m into n. Please remember this also, law of indices, studied in your lower classes. Hope you found this problem very easy. Now we can move on to the next question. See, now I will be giving you task to complete yourself. That is question number 4 and question number 5. Question number 4 is cot inverse 4 raised to x and question number 5 is tan inverse root of x. Already we solved question number 1 based upon tan inverse and question number 3 based upon cot inverse. You can refer to that. Moreover, I have given you some hints to solve this problem along with the solution of the problem. So you will find it easy to solve using this hint and answer. You can cross verify the answer with the answer given here. See, they have given cot inverse. So the very first step is to write the derivative of cot inverse, that is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Also, this is a composite function, so we need to write the derivative of the function given in the bracket, that is 4 power x. Derivative of 4 power x is 4 power x log 4 because derivative of a power x is a power x log a. Using this we can solve this. Similarly, question number 5 is tan inverse root x. Here we need to remember the derivative of tan inverse x, that is 1 upon 1 plus x square, and the derivative of root x, that is 1 upon 2 root x. Here also I have provided you with the answer. Please solve and verify with this. If you face any problem, please ask me in the comment box. So now we can move on to question number 7. See, question number 6 and 8 are similar. After completing question number 7, I will solve question number 6 and 7. Question number 6 and 8 together. Okay. The question number 7 is based upon cos inverse 1 minus x square. See, the derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. See, do not confuse yourself with the formula, that is 1 minus x square over here, and the function of function, that is 1 minus x square given in the function. You just need to substitute in place of x 1 minus x square. That is, in place of x, just put the 1 minus x square, then you can square it. So this becomes minus 1 upon root of 1 minus, in place of x put 1 minus x square, then you can take the square, into d by dx of 1 minus x square. So this is equal to minus 1 upon root of, first we will expand the 1 minus x square in the bracket, 1 square minus 2ab, that is 2x square plus x raised to 4. And derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of x square is 2x. This will be minus 2x. Minus minus gets cancelled. So we get 2x. 2x upon root of 1 minus, minus into plus minus 1, minus into minus plus 1, plus 2x square, minus into plus minus x power 4. Okay. So 1 and 1 gets cancelled. From these terms, you can take a x square common. So this is 2x upon x square common, 2 minus x square. Whenever this x square is taken out of the root, it becomes x root of 2 minus x square. So x gets cancelled. So finally we arrive at the answer 2 upon 2 minus x square dy by dx. Hope you are following me and finding the problem easy. See here we have substituted for x 1 minus x square. Then we have expanded. Then we have taken the minus sign inside. Then we have simplified this. Okay, now it's done. Now we'll solve question number 6 and 8. Okay, so the sixth question is sine inverse of root of 1 plus x square by 2. We let y equal to sine inverse root of 1 plus x square by 2. Differentiate with respect to x. We know the derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. Therefore, dy by dx becomes d by dx of sine inverse root of 1 plus x square upon 2. See, this question is easy to solve, but please pay more attention to the steps. That is a simplification involved. It is quite confusing. Here your x is root of 1 plus x square by 2. This is where the confusion begins. Okay, so please pay more attention. So x is root of 1 plus x square by 2. So this becomes 1 upon root of 1 minus, in place of x we are going to substitute 1 plus x square by 2. Root of 1 plus x square by 2. So this is 1 plus x square by 2 root the whole square into d by dx of root of 1 plus x square by 2. So we know the derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. We can apply that over here. So this is equal to 1 upon root of 1 minus root and square gets cancelled. So we are left with 1 plus x square by 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 root x, that is 1 plus x square by 2 into derivative of whatever inside the root, that is 1 plus x square by 2. So this is equal to 1 upon root of, cross multiply 2 over here. So we get 2 minus, minus into plus, minus, minus into plus, minus x square upon 2 into 1 upon 2 root of 1 plus x square by 2 multiplied by, see, this 1 by 2 can be taken out and derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of x square is 2x. Derivative of x square is 2x. Hope you are following me. So this is equal to 1 upon root of 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus x square by 2 multiplied by, this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So we have 1 upon 2 root of 1 plus x square by 2 into x. This is equal to x upon 2 root of, we can multiply these roots together. So we get 1 minus x square into 1 plus x square upon 2 into 2. So 1, 2 can be taken out. So this is equal to x upon 2 into 1 by 2 root of 1 minus x square into 1 plus x square. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Now we can multiply this. This is of the form a minus b into a plus b. So that becomes a square minus b square. So this is equal to x upon root of 1 minus x square the whole square, which is equal to x upon root of 1 minus x raised to 4. This is the answer for the given question number 6. Okay, I am mentioning you all the formula what we have been using to solve this problem for your better understanding. So your final answer is here. Therefore, derivative of sine inverse root of 1 plus x square upon 2 is equal to x upon root of 1 minus x power 4. See, for solving this problem, you need to be very strong enough in the simplification steps. That is, which is what becomes more important over here. Okay. So let us go through this problem once again. See, first we let y equal to sine inverse root of 1 plus x square by 2. Then we differentiate. Derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. Here in place of x we have root of 1 plus x square by 2. This 2 is also inside the root. Therefore, derivative of sine inverse root of 1 plus x square by 2 becomes 1 upon root of 1 minus x square, that is root of 1 plus x square by 2 the whole square, into derivative of root of 1 plus x square by 2. Again we have to take the derivative of whatever inside the root, that is d by dx of 1 plus x square by 2. Once we apply derivative over here, it becomes half into 2x. Then on simplifying, we arrived at the answer x upon root of 1 minus x raised to 4. Okay, now it is clear for you. So now we can move on to question number 8, which is similar to this. Okay, now see question number 8. We have sine inverse x raised to 3 by 2. In place of x, they have given you x raised to 3 by 2. See, this question you have to solve yourself. This is a task for you. I have given you the hint. Derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root of 1 minus x square, and derivative of x raised to 3 by 2 is 3 by 2 x raised to half. That is, derivative of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. And the answer is 3 root x upon 2 root of 1 minus x cube. After solving, you can verify your answer with this. So finally we have only 2 more questions remaining, that is question number 9 and question number 10. The question number 9 and question number 10 seems to be little bit tricky, but it is the easiest question of this exercise in question number 6. Let us see how. See, the question says cos cube cos inverse of x cube. So we let y equal to cos cube cos inverse of x cube. Then we differentiate with respect to x. Let us first simplify the question, then differentiate. So we let y equal to cos cube cos inverse of x cube. Therefore y equal to, this cube is for the whole function. Therefore we write cos of cos inverse of x cube the whole cube. Cos and cos inverse gets cancelled. So we are left with only x cube. Okay. Cos and cos inverse will nullify each other and we are left with only x cube. So we take x cube the whole cube, which is equal to x power 9. 3 3s are 9. Therefore y equal to x power 9. So now we have simplified our question from cos cube cos inverse x cube to x power 9. So now it is very easy to simplify this. So now we differentiate with respect to x. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to d by dx of x power 9, which is nothing but 9 into x power 8. Why? Since d by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. In place of n, we substitute 9. So we get 9 into x power 8. Hope it is clear. Now we'll solve question number 10. See, question number 10, we have sine raised to 4 sine inverse of root x. So we let y equal to sine raised to 4 sine inverse of root x. Similar to question number 9, so we will simplify first. Therefore, we get y equal to sine of sine inverse root x the whole raised to 4, because this power 4 is common to all the function. This is equal to sine and sine inverse nullifies each other. So we get root x raised to 4, which is equal to x square. Okay, for your understanding, write root x 4 times. Root x and root x becomes x. Again root x becomes x. So this is equal to x square. So now it is easy to differentiate. So we differentiate with respect to x. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to d by dx of x square, which is equal to 2x. Therefore, d by dx of sine raised to 4 sine inverse of root x is equal to 2x. So we completed question number 6 of exercise 1.2 today. We'll solve more problems in the next video. Hope you found this video useful and easy. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for more videos. Stay connected with us. Thank you.